Made my first trip to Monmouth today. It's where I'm driving back from. I'll probably be doing a lot of these vlogs, whatever I'm calling these, from my truck because it's just kind of the 45 to 55 minutes I have to do this. So, yeah, came back to Monmouth for work for the first time and, just got off 4 weeks of vacation, but I haven't been in Monmouth in probably about 6 weeks. Um, yeah, cool to be able to chat with everybody, kind of catch up and kind of start getting a game plan for the upcoming season. Next week, I'm heading to Dallas for the Lone Star Conference Football Media Day. So I'll be making some content for that. But yeah, definitely just overall just has me kind of trying to figure out kind of the content journey, whether it's with Western Oregon or my personal brand in terms of growing my business. And I think that's something I need to start focusing more on as the high school seasons start coming up and seeing if I can grow this thing a little bit more. I haven't been doing a great job of promoting it. I've just been kind of posting just clips of stuff I've done or stuff I'm doing. But I could definitely step it up a little bit more. I kind of got a plan. I think that it's going to work. It's kind of a 3 times a week I'll post different things, one reel about just something about the industry. Just some different things. I got it written down. Trust me, I have the idea somewhere. Anyways, I definitely want to keep growing this thing out. And I need to, hopefully this year for Western Oregon. And the good part about doing what I do with Western Oregon, which, a lot of it is the content creation, but obviously I got so many other hats to wear there, is I get to keep growing. I get a little shaky there, right? I get to keep growing in terms of testing new things and trying new things out. So I definitely want to keep pushing the envelope or envelope. Does that make you sound fancy saying envelope this year? I've been just kind of focusing on that. We're trying to get everything kind of together. Just the house stuff's been kind of crazy, and selling a house and buying a house and just signing things and trying to get things all buttoned up has been a headache. Long story short, on our house, they were supposed to put a deck in, but they graded it enough where they didn't need to put a deck in, but we actually really wanted a deck. And they were still going to charge us for a deck, and we had to catch that. And so we're trying to re-sign our contract. They're trying to make it up to us and say, oh, well, we'll do something for you guys. And then we've been trying to get that figured out and ironed out, and we've been ready to do it for like a month. And just the approval process and everything else, now they're past some certain deadlines for it. And we've been trying to say, hey, we need to get this done, and it's not getting done. And so I'm just really testing my patience in terms of not being a complete asshole and fucking losing my mind. Because, it's like when it's the biggest purchase of your life and it just feels like, things are just, and when a company that's built, maybe that's the difference between, obviously having a house built by a larger company. We're going to be in a plan. We didn't buy land and go build with an independent. We're in a bigger plan. I won't put their name out there, but yeah, it's a little low. Bit of a headache, to say the least, and I'm doing my best not to feel quote unquote disrespected, right? So yeah, kind of got a late start this morning, so I'm actually going to be heading to the gym too still. I'm a little tired, but yeah, that's life. I got to lose this weight, man. I'm doing okay. I'm starting to do better. I'm still working out more. I can just feel my body really not liking all this weight I have on it right now, and I really want to start losing some weight here in the next month or two just to get my weight back down and feel better when I go running, because I can just feel the soreness when I get up in the morning. I've never really felt that before, so it's a bit, I guess it's getting old, right? So I have a white beard right now. So, anyways, I think focusing on that and focusing on, just trying to develop some habits, some good habits in terms of eating, in terms of working on my stuff, balancing woo work and Western Oregon work. And a lot of people don't know what woo is. I didn't know what woo was until I started working there, because it's Western Oregon University, WOU, woo, and it's like you, but woo. Anyways, balancing that work with my business work, with my podcast, which weirdly, like, this very dimly lit, like, I did not light my last podcast very good. I didn't lighten it up before I put it on YouTube. And so I pulled a clip from it and I'm like, fuck, this is awful. But I have to be okay with just okay sometimes. And I posted this clip on my TikTok account for the podcast. And, it's usually getting like 100 views. It's got 22,000 views and it's like my shittiest one. And I'm just like, fuck, you never know the algorithm, right? So I'll look into it more and like see if it's going to keep going. I need to pick a topic again and kind of probably try to do another podcast this weekend to release. I think a big thing for me with doing this stuff and getting my content plan for my business together is just working ahead and taking the free time I can to create the content and just schedule it, right? I have a bad habit of just making content and letting it go and not really working ahead as much as I should. So sometimes I feel like I need that pressure to create better, I guess. But I think overall it's going to help me a little bit to not do it that way. So anyways, we'll chat with you later, huh, YouTube world? So